Hi, I'm Doreen. These are real events that happened to my family and myself many years ago. When my daughter was about 11, she was in a play in a park in a little town called Jessup in Pennsylvania. The park had a small wooden stage with some bleachers to seat an audience. It was late August and the day of her dress rehearsal. My daughter was on stage when I looked up and noticed them. Above and slightly beyond the stage area were two perfectly spherical silver objects in the sky, one large and the other smaller. They had no doors or windows, they just hung there motionless, with no sound, like ornaments on a Christmas tree. "Oh, crap," I explained to my mother. "Look at the UFOs. I can't believe it." I repeated this several times. So many emotions. I felt euphoric, as if someone was having a religious experience. And I guess for me it kind of was. I looked around. There were about 50 or so other people in the bleachers, mostly parents. No one else seemed to notice them. I knew what I was seeing was real. They were real objects that were reflecting sunlight. Well, I wasn't going to interrupt the play by shouting, "Hey, everybody, look at the UFOs." I thought my daughter would be mad at me. I then had the thought that maybe I should get by a camera in case I should see them again. I immediately thought, that's a strange thought to have. I would later wonder if that thought was really my own. I looked at my watch. It was 6:30. After I saw them, I couldn't get it off my mind. I kept mentioning it to my family. About 1 week later, I was driving out of Pittston and getting on the highway near the airport. My mother in the passenger seat and my daughter in the back. When I broached the subject again. "I can't believe I saw those UFOs. How round and shiny they were. How they hung up there in the sky," or some such thing to that effect. Suddenly my daughter pointed at the window. "Like those, Mommy?" she asked, and there they were, one big, one smaller, just hanging there in the sky. No sound, no movement. I had to keep my eyes on the road, so finally I just ignored them. It was 6:30 p.m. A few days later, I was driving on Route 92, a road that goes from West Pittston to Falls, Pennsylvania, with the family in the car, when we saw them again. This time they were both the same size, just hanging out there in the sky. By now I was a little apprehensive. We were on a country road with not many cars or houses around. What did they want? Worse yet, what if they wanted me to do something important for the good of mankind? And what if I screwed it up? Ah! The novelty had worn off, and I just sort of wished they were gone. "Let's wave to them," I said. "Let them know we see them." So we all waved and yelled, "Hello, hi." "How about some money? Send us money," I hollered. I had heard once, if you ask someone for money, it's a sure way to get rid of them. There was no response, and I kept driving. Did I mention the time? It was 6:30. Something else that I should probably mention is the play that my daughter was in when I first saw them. It was Alice in Wonderland. "Down the rabbit hole" is an expression that references Alice in Wonderland. The rabbit hole being a metaphor for entry into the unknown. Those aliens sure do have a sense of humor.